But first, boundaries were crossed and trust was lost. That is a testimony against a priest in Slaton who has been found not guilty of sexually assaulting a woman earlier this year. It was just an hour ago that the jury reached a verdict. 73-year-old Emmanuel Putham Parambil was arrested and charged with indecent assault and unlawful restraint in June. In closing arguments today, the defense said there is no physical evidence and it is simply her word against his. The Lubbock Diocese removed Putham Parambil from his parish after learning of the accusations. We'll have more on the verdict tonight at 10.